Welcome to Mystical Vinyasa Flow. My name is Kali Rose. I'm a certified yoga therapist, yoga teacher, certified personal fitness trainer, certified energy worker. I could go on and on with all my hats. But what I do best is I bring your body into wellness, into balance. So join me today for Trikanansana, the triangle Vinyasa Flow. So let's come together in oneness. Get balanced, get situated on your sit bones. Whether your legs are crossed or extended, or whether you need a little bit of a bolstering underneath the edge of your butt. But let's get centered. Let's find the magic of our breath. So soften or close your eyes and take that external focus and let's bring it within. Connect with the magic of your breath. So we inhale positive energy in. And we exhale negative energy out. We inhale peace. And we exhale stress. We inhale softness. And we exhale tightness and tension. So let's just allow the natural flow of the universe to course through our being. Open up your root chakra and allow that grounding earth energy in. Feel the powerful kundalini energy, kundalini fire rising up from your roots. And you can amplify this by pulling your navel into your spine. It'll pump that cerebral spinal fluid up your spine into your brain and create DMT, oxytocin, and feel-good hormones. So passing through the sacred waters of your sacral chakra, basking in the fire at the solar plexus chakra, breathing in the vital breath of the heart chakra, observing the ethereal voice at the throat, pouring through any disillusion in your third eye. And lastly, spilling up and out of the crown chakra like a mighty fountainhead into the cosmos. And feel that energy flutter all around you, illuminating our bodies, our minds, our souls. So today's mudra is Avana mudra. Let's put the sides of our hands together. Turn your palms up and bring your thumbs close into your hands. Avana mudra is the solar plexus chakra, ego, heart chakra, unconditional love. But mostly what it does, it opens up the back door of your heart chakra, folks. It's self-love, it's healing. It teaches us how to go within and nurture, self-nurture, self-care. Because we cannot pour from an empty cup. And so many of us are givers. And we forget to take care of that number one person. So Avana mudra helps us with that. Also puts love into the ego, puts fire into the heart. So one more breath with this mudra. Let's release it. Let's hang on to our legs, our knees, chins into the hollow of your throat as we embark onto our somatics. This soupy grin, the joint-freeing, clear negative energy part of class, should be done before anything physical. Let's take that heavy head and rock it gently side to side. And then see if you can try a complete circle all the way around. So rolling around without any force. And then return it. Unwind. So let's put our chins into the hollow of your throat and then pull your chin. Pull your head up and pull your chin into the hollow of your throat. Push all the air out of your body. And then inhale, relax. Small circles with your shoulders. Aha, it's a little bit of a change, huh? And rolling one back at a time. I got to keep you all on your toes. And then inhale, shrug them both up. Press your legs down to create more space in your core. Exhale, let go. We're going to raise our arms and raise our energy. And then let's clear that aura as we loosen up our elbows. Circles with your hands. And then return it. There's no negative people around us. They give off negative energy. And it goes into our auras, and then it moves from your wrist, folks. Then it moves into your bodies. And it weakens us. It drains us of energy. And then it weakens the immune. Let's return it. Yep. Those people can definitely make us sick. Backs of your hands. Let's butt them together. And wag them back and forth. For those of you that work with your hands. Or maybe you're on a computer too much. Let's rock it back and forth. And then it's a reverse clasp. Some gentle tugging. Feel the tension that we hold in our hands. Tug and hold it. And let's inhale. Breathe into your belly. And then shake out your hands and exhale. Gentle handshakes. Shake out your head. And let's continue with the somatics. Hang on to your legs, your knees. Inhale your rib cage up off your waist. And then exhale, do a rib cage roll. Detoxing all the organs in your core. And return it. If you have anything underneath your sit bones, pull it out. So you may roll around on those sit bones. And then return it. Let's corkscrew. Let's spiral to neutral and rock it back and forth. Anchor your sit bones, arch and round your back. One more time. And then soften up. Let's find our seated twist. Let's go to the right. Inhale, push tall. Exhale, twist and turn. Let's change sides. Inhale, push tall. Keeping your twist safe. Exhale, twist and turn. Two hands, place them strategically behind your back. Inhale your heart up. Push your knees down and tilt the head back if your neck allows you to. Exhale, heads up, abdominals in. Push your knees closer to the earth. Soften up all over. One more. See if you can lift up your sit bones. If so, squeeze them close together. Maybe tilt that head back. And then exhale, slowly lower. And when you all touch down, we're kicking up that left foot, feminine, lunar side first. Circles with your heel. Loosening up your knee, return it. And then pull this leg straighter. Let's climb up. Pull the leg in. Breathe into your hamstring. And then let's back it up, circles with your foot. Let it flow from your ankle. Return it. Let's bend at the knee and rock your baby. If this is too easy, come in a little closer with your leg. And this knee goes right into your armpit. And then the bottom of the foot, turn it up, and let's take our thumbs and work the roots of your toes. So lactic acid, uric acid bubbles will form in the feet and your joints. If you don't break them up, they'll harden and turn into osteoarthritis, into the pads beneath those roots, to the arch of the foot, or maybe you've got a place you're already working on. Google foot reflexology chart, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Every part of your foot has a connection to a body part. When you all get to the heel, or we've got them here at the studio. So working little circles on the perimeter of your heel. Dead center of your heel. And then today we're prying our toes apart. So take your big toe, your second toe, pull them apart. Second and the third. Third and the fourth. Fourth and the fifth. Let's tuck this foot in and kick up the right foot. Solar, masculine side. Let's work it. Circles with your heel. Return it. Take this leg and pull it straighter. Climb it up, the foot up, the heart up, and the leg coming in. And then back it up so you've got room to make circles with that foot from the ankle. All the major muscles, all the major joints, reverse it. So we bend at the knee and onto our hips. Rocking that baby. His knee goes in towards that armpit. And then leg out. Turn the bottom of your foot up and your thumbs into the roots of your toes. A lot of pressure. And then those pads beneath those roots. Into the arch of your foot. Working our way down towards our heel. And when you all get there, work the perimeter. Breaking up those lactic acid bubbles. So when you break them up, your body can absorb them. You can't absorb a bubble though. And the bubble will just continue to get bigger and harder. Dead center of your heel. And it's pry your toes apart. Take your big toe, your second toe, and open them up. Second and the third. Third and the fourth, creating space wherever we can. Fourth and the fifth. And we're taking those two warmed up feet and putting them together in the front, and we pull them in close. Inhale, those knees and shoulders, lift them up. Exhale, knees and shoulders down. One more time, breathe and let go of the heaviness. Exhale, push them down, and we're going to pause. Really lift up your heart and open up all 24 vertebrae. And then soften up. We're pushing the feet forward or backing up our sit bones. Hang on and breathe into your belly. And then exhale, bow humbly forward and honor the earth, Gaia, and all she gives us. Food, water, shelter, air. A place to practice yoga. And then we'll back it up and go into Upavista Konasana, upright, wide angle. So those legs, send them out to the side. Your knees and toes, point them up. Inhale, push up. Exhale, walk, slide your hands, your arms forward. And we all have a different expression of this. Let the head get heavy. Breathing in and out of your nose. Picking and choosing our intention for today's class. It's your Sankalpa. So seeing the same thing over and over, more possibility of it coming into fruition than picking different ones every week. Let's back it up. So let's enjoy Z pose, sightly asana today. Bring your right foot in the front, knee permitting, and your left foot goes in the back. And you're going to rise up inside your space, and the sit bones should anchor. They should drop down, and if not, you might want to put a little bit of a pillow or a blanket, small, rolled under the edge of your butt. So you're more stabilized. And then we hang onto our hips, and we arch around our backs. So this has to be one of the most effective things for the low back, the hips, the sciatic nerve, sacroiliac, lumbar. But you need to do it regularly. What is regularly? Every day. It only takes around 3-5 minutes. We do a little bit more when we Z pose. We add porpoise. One more time. And then we do Z pose sideways. So your right hand stabilizes and the left hand will roll that left thigh over. And then we back it up. And my low back is thumping right now. Things are realigning. Snap, crack, pops are all good. So you're in the hands of a yoga therapist. It took me a lot of training hours to get my title. I definitely know the body, the mind, and the soul through that. One more time. So we're done for Z pose for now. We're going to step into porpoise pose. So 2 hands. You don't have to do porpoise when you're doing it at home. And we're going to scoop. You need to do the 2 Z poses and then the march. So porpoise is a scoop with your head. And then rise up inside your space, 5 of them. And oh yeah, you can add this if you want. Depends on how much time you have to devote to healing. Let's do 3, one more. And then we need to address the hip flexors. So let's take that left hand and grab your left foot or ankle. Move the knee away and turn hard right. Pull the foot into the buttocks as we lengthen that hip flexor. Can you feel the tension at the top of the front of that thigh? Hip flexors get shorter and tighter as we age. Gravity pushes us down. A lot of us sit for work and then let go. Time to shake things loose. Send your legs straight, bounce, shake them out. And then let's change sides. So we're going to bring the left foot in the front and the right foot in the back. So we're doing our hip opener early too. Hang on to your hips. Let's arch and round your back. And if your knee's uncomfortable, please send that leg out straight. If you need something under the edge of your butt, so be it. So Z pose, you should always do this part and then the side to side and the march. Porpoise and extended porpoise, optional. Let's do one more. And then we'll do it sideways. So now your left hand stabilizes, your right hand rolls. And as you roll that thigh, twist to the left and then back it up. If it feels weird, it's a good thing. If it feels good, it's a great thing. If it hurts, take a time out or modify it. So one more time. And then onto porpoise. 2 hands in front of that knee and we're scooping. 5 times. It's a slow motion, crack of a whip. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one, rise up and the right hand reaches back for your right foot, your right ankle. Move the knee away. Turn hard left and move your foot closer to your buttocks as you push your heart up in your chest. And this is where we meet and greet our challenges, so keep your eyes wide open here. They say when you face your fears, they melt away. I'm a strong believer of that theory. And then let go. We're going to shake it all out. Send those legs out straight, bouncing, shaking. And then a little bit of hip walking up and down your yoga mat. Supported, unsupported, rocking and rolling, whatever feels good for you is good for me. And it's somewhere in the middle of your mat. Let's tilt. So your left hand down. I believe it's your left hand. And your right hand comes up and maybe that right sit bone and your gaze up towards that right thumb. And then exhale, change sides. Inhale, breathe. That left hand up and maybe that left sit bone. And then exhale, lower. So 2 hands towards me and we're going to do some side planks. So bend your elbows, lower your head and lift up that leg. Let's shoot for 10. 1, 2, 3. They're harder than they look. 4, 5, 6. How you doing? 7, 8, 9. One more. So down and pause. Top leg up a little bit higher. Are you breathing or are you holding your breath? And then push up inside your space and let's change sides. So 2 hands down and up and down 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's hold number 10. Down and dirty. Top leg up a little higher. Rise up inside your space. Let's do asana. Knee squeeze. Knee hug. Or knee hold. So we all have a different expression of this. Some of us, our feet are out farther. But wherever you're at, straighten up that spine. Find your breath and breathe. Create some prana, some chi, some energy. And then round your back so we can rock and roll. Spinal rocking is wonderful if your muscles are warmed up. So rock it up and keep it up. Roll it over onto all fours. So place your hands under those shoulders, knees under your hips. Let's find cat flow. But before you do, push your shins deep into the earth. Gives you get a little bit more out of it. Arching and rounding your back. Let's do one more. And then tail wag, rock those hips side to side. Maybe your heads, maybe your shoulders. And then put cat flow and tail work together. There's no right or wrong, it's just your movement, it's your flow. It's the way your body chooses to go. Turn it. And come back to neutral. So today, let's curl our toes under. Let's find our down dog. Lift up your knees, push your heels down. Let your heads fall in between your arms. Sit bones up higher, bending right knee. Breathing into that left leg. And change sides. Bend the left. Push the right heel down and breathe to that right leg. And then alternating those heels. Pump your feet, walk the dog. And then tippy toe baby step. Y'all know what to do. Bringing your feet in closer. And when y'all can't get any closer, bend the knees radically. Let your head stay heavy. And let's ragdoll up. One vertebrae at a time. You make it all the way up to the top. Let's do a supported back bend. So our two hands, put them behind you. Your elbows, bring them close. Bend the knees, rock the hips, and roll that prana upward towards your third eye. So burning away any disillusion, seeing things as they really are in life is important. Heads up, let's do it again. Bend your knees. Ragdoll down, one vertebrae. One vertebrae at a time. So go to your limit. Rise back up inside your space. And when y'all make it all the way up to the top, one more supported back bend. Hands behind our elbows close. Bend the knees, rock those hips. And open up the front doors of those chakras. And we pause. And then heads up. Let's come upright. Let's come to neutral. Let's stand into asana. Feet shoulder hip width. Let's do it. Let's bring up the sun. Raise your hands up above your head. And we'll crescent moon to your left and breathe into the right side. If you need more, ground that right foot. And rise up inside your space, soften that right leg. And then crescent moon to your right. Heads get heavy. If you want more out of this, ground that left foot. And we're going to rise up inside our space. And let's draw down the moon. Slowly. How are you really doing today? Let's take control back in our lives with this slow drawing down of the moon. Arms by your sides, knees get soft, shoulders, eyes get soft. And let's go within. How are you really doing today? Look at all those emotions. Look at all those things going on in your life. And then disconnect. Yeah, we need to learn how to disconnect from these things, from the drama, from the heaviness. And that's where we'll find lightness, enlightenment. Breathing in and out of your nose. And then let's inhale, coming up on our toes. Bring your hands up above your head. Inhale, come up higher. Exhale, draw down the moon. Heels down. Do it again, a cleansing breath. Inhale, coming up on those toes. Big inhale. And then exhale, heels down and draw down the moon faster. One more time. Inhale, rise up on top of those toes. Big inhale. Exhale, heels down. Draw down the moon quickly. We got it, so let's step out. Step out in wide angle and right into elephant pose. Nice and easy, side to side. Lifting up our heels. So today's a little bit easier of a practice. I've got a lot of people saying, Rose, can you tone it down a little bit? And I'm going to. But if you want to put more oomph into it, you're welcome to. A little slower. A little lower. And then let's widen up a little bit more and find our triangle, Trikanansana. Inhale, bring those arms out to the side and activate all 5 vayus. Upward energy, downward energy, right and left, left to right. Corkscrew energy and energy that moves through us like the rays of the sun. And then soften up and inhale, hinge to your right. Exhale, tilt. Right hand coming down, left hand coming up. Gaze up towards that left thumb. And then inhale back to neutral, or Sushumna. Stretch out. Activate all 5 vayus. You can inhale with it, and then exhale, soften up, hinge to your left. Tilt. Left hand down, right hand coming up. Gaze to that right thumb. And then coming back to neutral, Sushumna. Inhale. Stretch out, heads up, feet down. And then exhale, soften up, bear all that weight on that right foot. Working on balance. See if you can lift up that left leg. And if you all need to hang on, you sure can. Breathing. Pausing, working on balance in the many facets in your life. Let's drop that left foot down. Shift that weight onto your left foot and lift up the right foot. Arms too heavy, you can always ground them. But honestly, the arms out helps with the balance. Whoa. So lifting up that right leg. And if y'all need to hang on, you can. And then that left leg down. Let's inhale through our nose. Rotating triangle. Exhale, left hand goes down that right leg. And your right hand reaches up. Turn your thumb up. Pick up your chin. Try to catch sight of that thumb. And then inhale back to neutral, Sushumna. Activate all 5 vayus. And then exhale, right hand down that left leg. And the left hand reaches up. Gaze goes up towards that left thumb. And some of us might only be halfway down, and that's okay. And then inhale back to neutral, Sushumna. Arms out, heads up. Feet push them down. Activate all 5 vayus. And then exhale, soften up. Let's lift up that right heel and twist. That left knee's bent. Twist around, go as far as you can, and then straighten the spine. Hard up in your chest. Go a little farther. And then return to center. Return to balance. Return to neutral. Let's do it again, off to the other side. Let's twist to the right. Lift up that left heel, soften that right knee. Go as far as you can. Hearts up, heads up. Go a little farther. And then let's come back to neutral or Sushumna. So we're going to bend our knees and roll your palms up. Yep, we're going into goddess pose. Palms up, inhale. Roll your palms forward and maybe down and maybe all the way around and exhale. Can you get a little lower? Inhale, roll your palms up. Exhale, roll them around and maybe down. And bend your arms at your elbows. So curl your toes up. Push your tongue into the roof of your mouth. Your eyeballs, roll them up there into your eyebrows. Breathing in and out of our nose. And then exhale, we're going to straighten up. Our two hands up above our heads. Back to that cleansing breath. Let's get rid of stress. Clear the respiratory tract. Viruses, bacteria, etc. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, ha! Do it again. Inhale, shrug up. Come on, the more you verbalize, the more you let go. Exhale, ha! One more time. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, ha! And we're drawing down the moon. Halfway down where we're bending elbows. Bending our knees and going back to goddess pose. This time, curl your toes under. Push your tongue into the bottom of your mouth. Roll your eyeballs down by your cheekbones. So this draws energy down towards your low back, your tailbone, your root chakra, into your feet. And then let it go. Let's soften up all over. Let's go back to that cleansing breath 3 more times. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, ha! Do it again. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, ha! Last one. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, ha! And then we're drawing down the moon. Bend the knees. So find surrender. And let's ragdoll down. So fingertips, palms, or knuckles to the earth. Knees are bent radically. Let's bring our crown chakra down and point the root chakra down. Grounding the crown chakra, we're grounding the root. And then do the opposite. Straighten the legs, lift up your chin, lift up your gaze. So now we're curling the crown up and the root chakra up, giving them energy. Roll your eyeballs into your eyebrows. Stretch that optical nerve. Pull your bottom lip right over your top lip. Exercise your neck and your throat. And then release, relax your eyes, your lips, widen up those feet. And this time we're going to take the crown chakra down and push the root chakra up. Our legs are straighter. So the north pole goes south and that south pole goes north. Breathing into whatever resists. And then let's soften up. Rise up into table backs. Walk your feet a little closer together so we can do our windmill. And then without bending your knees, rock your hips to the left. Can you feel it inside this right gracilis? I sure can. Inhale, breathe that left hand up. Follow it up with your gaze. Go to your limit. Try to stack the left hand above the right hand. Lift up your heart and reach up higher. And then release. Slowly lower that left arm, left hand. Keep your eyes on the prize all the way down. When y'all touch down, hips to neutral. And then rock your hips to the right as we work that left gracilis. Inhale, windmill your right hand up. Follow it up with your gaze. Try to stack the right hand above the left hand. Reach up higher. Lift up your chin, your gaze. Turn on that heart shine. And then exhale, slowly lower. When you all touch down, we're going to walk our feet in a little closer. And let's travel to your right. Pivot your feet. Put that left knee down on the way back. Stack that right heel underneath your right knee. And then take your right hand back for your left foot. See if you can pull the foot in towards the buttocks. And shift that weight forward. But be mindful. Don't let your left knee cross the tips of your left toes. If you do, you're too far. And then turn your head away from me and pause. Oh yeah, deep inside that left hip flexor. And then let go. Let's change legs, change sides. So send that left foot in between your two hands and the left knee goes over the left heel. And we're going to kick up that right foot. Reach back with your left hand. Turn your head towards me this time. Shift the weight forward a little bit. Be mindful. Don't let your knees cross the tips of your toes. And this right foot comes in a little bit closer. Woo! Can you feel that up that right thigh in the front? We're lengthening hip flexors. Hip flexors, the emotion that gets trapped in them is feeling like you're stuck in life. And then let go. Let's send that left leg back by the right leg. Knee, shoulder, hip width. Let's back up into our child's pose. So your arms are stretched or retracted, but your third eye looks for grounding. And we're just going to pause and reflect here. And breathe into anything that resists. Offer it prana, offer it chi, offer it healing. And then heads up, let's elbow walk forward, and we're going to belly on down. So options. Sphinx pose is easier, elbows under your shoulders. Cobra, a little bit more challenging. But here we go, folks. Everybody. Hug those upper arms into your sides. Keep your pubic bones grounded. Push your tongue into the roof of your mouth. Pull your eyeballs up there into your eyebrows. Speak your truth. See things as they really are. And then soften up all over and let's melt down one vertebrae at a time. Everybody put your hands outside your shoulders. Let's do extended cobra. So it would be your left arm. Stretch it out towards me. Push that right chest up. Turn your head to the right and ground that left shoulder. And your hips, keep them glued to the earth. And breathe into that left breast. The left lung, healing feminine relationships. And working on grief. The lungs hold grief issues. And in head to neutral, change your extended arm, your extended hand. So your right arm reaches out and the left hand goes outside the left shoulder, chin on the earth. And let's begin. Push up that left shoulder, push down the right shoulder, and turn your head towards me. Ground those hips, don't let them lift up. Breathe into the right lung, the right breast. Healing masculine relationships and working on grief. Coming from a male source. And retract. That right hand, we're going to stack our hands underneath our third eyes. Let's rest our third eyes on our stacked hands. And let's bend at the knees and do some cross kicking, weaving your feet in and out. Realize our energies. And then that shuffle kick or flutter kick, one foot up and one foot down. And then both feet down. Take your right arm and stretch it over your head. Your left hand goes outside left shoulder. Rest your head on your right arm. And take that left knee and hike it up towards your left hand. Breathing in and out of your nose. And once things start feeling easier, see if you can hike the knee up a little higher. You got it. One of the lizard variations. And then change arms, change legs, change sides. So stretch out that left arm, retract the right hand. Head on your left shoulder, left arm. Hiking up that right knee and pause. Breathing into all that resists. And if you can go a little higher with the knee, go ahead. And find your breath and breathe. And then from here, we're going to roll over onto our backs. You can just roll it over, or you can regroup onto your belly and then get there. Whatever works for you all works for me. And y'all know what to do when you're on your back. From belly to back, you always want to bend your knees. Always want to bend your knees. Takes the stress right off your back. Your arms by your side. Your eyes get soft to close. Great place to reflect again. Explore that inner landscape of your soul. So, what's left? We always have the big four to do. We strengthen upper body. We work on balance. We do a hip opener. And you know what? We forgot to march. Woo-hoo! So we got to go up. So roll it over onto your bellies. And then to the knees, and then curl the toes, find your down dog. Bend your knees, walk your hands in. Climb up those legs. Sorry about that, guys. Absolutely have to. So the Z pose on the floor is like the surgery. The marching is the sutures, absolutely necessary. And if you'd like, you can do opposite knee and hand. It's called cross crawling. Donna Eden's Energy Medicine. Great book. You'll learn a lot about energies, prana, chi, and yourself. So where were we? All the way down on those backs. Bending our knees, planting our feet. So we have not worked our abs yet. So we did upper body strengthening, balance, and hips. So we just have our abs left. So we're going to do half candles and quarter candles. Rock stuff your thumbs, your hands under your butts. And let's start with quarter candles. You're just curling your knees up and then bringing your feet down. Shoot for 10. Here we go. 1. Maybe you need your hands fully under your back. More support. Here's 3. Here's 4. It's not how high up you come. It's more of a controlled movement. Here's 6. Here's 7. 8. 9. 10. So push your feet up into the clouds. And we do half candles. So hip lift, but keep the small of your back rounded. 10, 9, 8. Feet straight up. 7, 6, 5, 4. Looking good. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Bend the knees and bring your toes down. We return to quarter candles. 10. What's a full candle? It's a shoulder stand. 2, 3. You know what? I think we're going to do that today. 4, 5. It's not for people with neck issues. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more. Pick them up and push your feet up into the clouds. We go back to half candles. 1, 2, 3, 14, 5, 6, I think, 7, help me guys, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knees and your toes come to the earth. Let's try some parlez-vous français, French. So quarter candles. 1, 2. Who out there knows French? 3, 4. Take your mind off the abs. 5, 6, set, think, wit, nook. Yes, and then straighten those legs. We're returning the half candles. Last 10. 9, I promise. Straight up. Keep the small of your back grounded. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hips up, hands out, knee squeeze, knee hug, knee hold, shins up. Anytime you work your pelvic bowl or your abs, you're stretching the neck, you're straining the neck. So you've got these diaphragms, and the pelvic floor is 1. Underneath the rib cage is 2. Let's rock our chin side to side. So underneath your clavicles is 3. Underneath the roof of your mouth is 4. Underneath your third eye is 5. And the top of the head is 1. Crown chakra 6. So hold your head and rock your body side to side. Rolling around on those marble points. And then if you're up for full candle, shoulder stand, join me. If not, you can keep the knee squeeze or you can drop your feet down. Well, here we go. Let's kick up our feet. Place your hands underneath the hip bone. I got my thumbs right under my hips. So it's easier to bend your knees. It's harder to keep your legs straight. And perfect form is heels above your sit bones. Shoulder stand is inversion. It helps your blood recirculate back to the heart. It trains the lymphatics. Puts a lot of energy in the head. And only people that have a healthy neck should go on the plow. So the knees come towards your forehead, your feet above your head, and you can stabilize by placing your hands down. So go to your limit and breathe. When you're ready to get out of this, press your palms down and lower those hips, 1 vertebrae at a time, and you're going to find you're engaging your core. And when you all touch down, put your feet on the floor. Everybody bend your knees. And let's hip up into bridge pose. Squeeze your sit bones close. Wiggle shoulder blades, elbows closer. Clasping of the hands is hard on the shoulders, but it'll take you deeper into the pose. Push your feet down a little harder and feel the hips come up all on their own accord. So this complements the plow, the shoulder stand. And then we need 1 more to complement that. So unclasp, open up shoulder blades, turn your palms down, lower the hips slowly right on top of your hands, and then send your legs out straight. And the last part that complements shoulder stand and the plow is the fish. Matsyasana, legs go straight. Our elbows, squeeze them closer as we lift up our hearts, and try to tilt your head back. Try to get the top of your head to the top of the earth. And you can see how it complements plow pose. And if you feel compelled, you can do a slow motion chin wag here, but nothing fast. And then to come out of it, hold the head, rise up, reverse yourself right out of the pose. Knees are bent. Hips up, roll your hands out, and bring your knees right into your cupped hands, and it's the gentle pumping. As we finish our practice. Nice job, if you're still with me. Let's make small circles with our knees and maybe with your heads, and then return it or reverse it. So let's drop our feet down. Let's push our legs straight. Take your two hands and stretch them over your head. And inhale, let's get taller. Come on, we yoginis, we don't shrink as we age. We stay the same, and some of y'all that practice every day, yeah, we can even get taller. How? By opening up and lengthening the spine and the space in between all of your joints. And then soften up. Let's bring our arms down by our sides. Let's make circles with our feet. Make circles with your hands. And lastly, roll your head around your shoulders. And then return it. So I did say that it was going to be an easier practice, didn't I? All right. Minus the the half candles, quarter candles, full candles, and plow. And reverse your hand circles. It's a good time, folks, to find a pillow, a blanket, whatever you all need to be more comfortable. So today we're going to connect with the energy of the dragonfly. Yeah, they're in abundance out there, and they gather especially by marshes, by creeks, by lakes. And the dragonfly is actually a symbol of positive things coming your way in life. So as you all get comfortable on your back with bolsters, pillows, maybe you need another layer on. And now let's soften or close our eyes and reconnect with your breath. Breathing in and out of your nose. So feel your chest rise and contract. Breathing. So let's begin by focusing your breath, focusing on your breathing. And allow yourself to become totally relaxed. So begin to focus your attention and your intention, that sankalpa, in your heart center. And allow yourself to connect with divine light and that flame that lives within your heart. Feel yourself expanding that light and filling your body and light body with this divine golden light. Breathe this light with every cell in your body. You may see many magical colors. First a shimmering blue, then a radiant silver white, maybe gold, maybe pinks, maybe green, maybe turquoise, and many other colors. Allow these colors to flow over you and dance around you. And let's summon the energy of the dragonfly. Call the dragonfly energy to you. Now notice a beautiful dragonfly coming towards you, dancing on the light and flying overhead and hovering. Allow yourself to melt into this dragonfly. And now you're flying and dancing and weaving light with dragonfly energy. Let yourself flow into the luminescent pathways of light. You may find yourself flying up into the sky. You may find yourself hovering over water. Or you may sit quietly on a reed, drying off your wings. And now you begin to dream. You dream of creation. You dream of new projects and desires and your intention, your sankalpa. that seek manifestation into reality. Feel the energy of the dragonfly, helping you to weave those dreams into reality. Feel how this ancient energy weaves itself into your light. Feel the ancient magical energies of the dragons that is still held in the dragonfly. Feel the illusion slipping away until you see the pure and shining beauty and truth at the heart of all creation. And know that this is love, pure love, and compassion manifesting as creativity, joy, and abundance. Feel how you're receiving into your heart, your soul, your spirit, and the light body the ancient blessing of the dragonfly. This energy will be with you and support you throughout this year. It will help you dance with light, beauty, magic, joy, abundance, and love. And now allow yourself to be open to any messages that may come from Dragonfly. Open up and let yourself be open to any messages of the Dragonfly. And awaken. Awaken. Let's return ourselves to our heart centers. And this Tibetan bowl, the sound vibrates in the heart center. So bringing your focus right into your heart center. Bend our knees and plant our feet. And begin the slow process back. For when we meditate, body, mind, and soul separate. When we sleep, they do too. So let's gently rock our heads side to side. Bringing body, mind, and soul back together again slowly. And then roll your head towards me. And then roll over those stacked legs. But be mindful of your head, your neck, your shoulders. Just allow your head to sink deep into the earth. So grounding, we're grounding right now. We're rooting down before we rise up. So important. Let's lift up our heads and come back full circle, back to where we started. All your recycled thoughts returning to you now. So bring your sit bones right underneath your shoulder blades. Pull your spines right out of those sit bones. And your arms, hearts up in your chest, your arms in extension of your spine, rolling, flowing into your lap. Like a waterfall. And your head like a flame on a candle as we connect with all the elements. As we breathe in air and we sit inside our space. So we always close with gratitude. Let's butt the sides of our hands together and go back to Havana Mudra. Self-love. Feel how easy it is to breathe when your hands are in this mudra, which is heart chakra, which is your lungs, circulation, respiration, solar plexus, digestion, spleen, your gallbladder. Plant those seeds of gratitude. Let's close up our gratitude gardens. Bring this right into our heart center, our heart shine. Let's chant Om in class. When you chant, you raise your vibrations. Don't worry how silly it sounds. The more you chant, the better you feel about it. Come on, inhale with me. Namaste and so much love. And Onin Kiwahi, it's a Mohawk saying. It means, until we meet again. Thank you all for being here with me.